What's up, gang? Aaron here. Today's video will be about if anime villains are really villains, or if villains in certain anime are actually villains. So here at Goomer Gang, every Friday we try to bring you some fun, sometimes informative content about anime, gaming, and comics. Now, if that floats your boat, then I highly suggest you smack that like button and ring that little bell so that way you will be notified whenever we release new content. Disclaimer time. I'm sorry for all you Naruto fans out there. No Naruto villains. Now enough of that. Let's get to the video. We have Scar from Full Metal Alchemist. Scar, not to be confused with Scar from The Lion King, is a serial killer who targets state alchemists. He's part of the Ishvalan clan, which fell apart during the Ishvalan clan civil war. He blamed the alchemists for the death of his clan. Scar justifies himself as an agent of God to dish out judgment on those he deems sinners. Even though what he's doing is very wrong, it's not hard to see how he turned out that way. You know, I would never justify killing out of rage, or rather, I wouldn't justify killing anybody, okay? But in his mind, he was dishing it out to sinners, people who deserved it. He wasn't just mindlessly killing. Wish-wash thing, but I'm gonna go with more of a villain. But I would love to hear from all of you what you think. Quite honestly, too, one could say the same about any ethnicity given a strong sense of patriotism, where if your people were wiped out and there was a specific group who did the most damage, it would be easy to kind of just attack that one group or demographic. Unfortunately, though, that's just not the way. I disagree with that entirely. Next up, we have Katakuri from One Piece. Katakuri is the second son of Yonko, or Big Mom. His goal was to be an undefeated perfectionist, like Yuri Boyka from Undisputed. I am the most complete fighter in the world. Now, he became this way because of his strong desire to protect his family after his sister was bullied. He fought Luffy to prevent Big Mom's rage and the destruction of Cake Island. Even during the fight, he was honorable enough to stab himself because of the unfair advantage of the fight. I think he's respectable because he's defending his family. He wants to be undefeated to protect. He's about protecting. You know, he doesn't want to have the unfair advantage. You know, he wants to make sure the island wasn't destroyed. All of these are good traits. So technically, I wouldn't say he's a villain. Next, we have Light Yagami from Death Note. Light Yagami is technically a killer who thinks the world is a rotten place and wants to rid it of imperfection. Many people in the world of Death Note call him a god, and they call him Kira and worship him. In a way, the world is becoming a better place, and crime rates are dropping because of him. Motivations were good and pure, in a sense. He wanted to make the world a better place. It wasn't driven by nastiness, no malice, and spitefulness. He legitimately wanted to help. He wanted to kill the bad guys. Light eventually did kind of let the power go to his head, and he eventually lost his way and he started killing people that he really shouldn't have been killing. He did kill some people for the sake of convenience and just protecting his identity. The fact that Light didn't sacrifice himself for the greater good, rather he sacrificed others so he could continue doing his goal. So that is definitely villain material. So I'm just gonna throw in another honorable mention. I want to say Lelouch Lamperouge from Code Geass. This guy is a toss-up because he actually did achieve unifying, or at least what seemed like a lot of countries of the world, and he did sacrifice. So yes, there was people along the way who got killed and manipulated and people were hurt, but his motivation wasn't spite, his motivation wasn't rage and to go out and kill people. He did have a lot of power over people, did have the ability to just mind control people like that, but at the end of the anime, he made the greatest sacrifice of letting himself get killed as the symbol of a tyrant. He let his ideals, his dreams of unification and good live on and sacrificed himself. He made himself, he basically did a Jesus move. But instead of like dying for our sins, he pretty much somewhat looked like he committed all the worst sins. And he made himself into the antithesis of his own symbol so he can die and make his original righteous symbol prevail as the hero. If that ain't the most respectable thing I ever seen, I don't know, man. If you think Lelouch is a villain, man, I really gotta see why. So I would love to hear the discussion from you guys. So let me know in the comments down below. I'll be watching. And as always, have a Goomer day!